Hi, welcome to Shakir's vlog. Welcome to my 30 days, 30 ERP story series. I just got off the call with one of the ERP customers where they were struggling with their ERP implementation. So their data is not correct. They have a lot of problems with the training. The modules are not working properly. A lot of data mismanagement is also happening with the customer. So when we got into the discussion, we spent time with the ERP users, we spent time with the management, and then we're trying to come up with a plan to resolve this issue. But what we found was that this ERP implementation has been done a lot of years before, but a lot of teams have changed, a lot of users have changed, so they're struggling with the ERP implementation. So we are coming in to help them. But what I found something strange on this account is that whenever the ERP team has implemented it in the past, they did not deliver any documentation for the work. So normally we call it a functional requirement document, an FRD document, or a business requirement document, which is BRD document. The client does not have any of these documentations. And why this document is very, very important is once they start the project, the ERP consultants spend time with the users and they share the requirements and then they document these requirements. And then they prepare a business requirement or a functional requirement document. This document has got 90% of the requirement documented with the details of how the process is, how the different department works, what is the requirement which they're trying to map it into an ERP. If this document is not available, so we're just going blind in this whole project. We don't know what is the requirement of the customer. We cannot start the requirement from scratch. We're just going to get the access of the environment and start figuring out ourselves. This can go both direction. Either it can be a successful project, or again, we're going to be spending a lot of time and effort in revalidating what is required. So I always suggest my customers to really work with your ERP partners and get these documents recorded to maintain them in a common repository of the company. Even if the users change, even if the teams change, but you make sure that you have all the documentation ready. If you do not have this documentation, then you don't have any concrete proof as to what is that you're expecting out of this ERP and why this ERP was designed for. So some of the documents which I recommend the customers to maintain is a business requirement or a functional requirement document. Two, a technical documentation in case if there's any customizations or custom report has been developed. So they need a technical document as well. And three, if there's any customizations for new processes that has been done, they call it a change request. So any new development that have been done after the implementation, so there has to be a change request document. So these documents are really helpful for you to before approaching a new partner. And one other important document which I recommend, which I'm going to cover in the next episode. So stay tuned.